What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Big cat trainer here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, spokesperson, kind of called Captain Lee here and there. Yeah, hang out with cats most of the time.
Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in
Vallejo, California.
Okay.
Place to be.
So this is something that not everybody would know, because when you think Six Flags, you think roller coasters and amusement and crazy stuff. But like right now, I'm sitting here looking at a bunch of baby lions.
Discovery Kingdom, different than other Six Flags parks. We have animal shows, we have animal exhibits, we've got, mega coasters. There's literally something for everybody to do here. We educate through being entertaining. You want to be entertained as your education. And it comes across much better that way. And the fact that we can bring these animals up close and personal to the public like we do in our demonstrations, that kind of shows off their abilities, makes people kind of fall in love with them, they appreciate them more, and they're much more likely to help them in the wild. We've been hanging out with our 3 newest lion cubs. We have Savo and Amari and Tao. They're 3.5 months old, weigh about 35 pounds. They're going through the training right now, kind of a manners training, not to bite me, not to scratch me. They are very fun to hang out with, and they're very cute and cuddly, but you have to remember they're little lions. And that's how they act a lot of the time. At this point, they're transitioning from formula over to meat, and starting to lean more towards the meat and gaining about 3/4 pound a day.
Tell me about the growth cycle of big cats.
From about a month old through about 9-10 months, they gain almost 1 pound a day. Now, when you're little, that's very important. You get big fast in the wild, You also notice they have a lot of spots on them. That's to camouflage them as babies. When the mother goes off and goes hunting, they'll sit there in the grass. Those spots help make them blend in. They'll gradually lose those and they'll fade out over the years that they grow. And it takes about 3 years or so for them to get full grown. And the boys can be anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds, probably somewhere in the middle there. Females often around 300 to 350 pounds. At this age, the play is also a form of learning how to hunt. So the play stalking and when they jump on each other's back and they run around and they're obviously playing, but they're learning that natural instinct, they're honing that when they become adults. I was always interested in animals, from the very beginning when I first started reading. The first things I was looking at and looking at the pictures and trying to read animal encyclopedias. So I've always had a passion for animals, had every kind of pet you can imagine, snakes, tarantulas, dogs, cats. But, I didn't follow that my career path at first. After a while, I got kind of, just tired of that office thing, day in, day out, the same old. And I'm like, I'm going to go work with animals. And I came here to what was then Marine World. And I got my foot in the door as a diver cleaning the pools. Then I managed to get a seasonal handler position with the tiger area. That's handled nothing except for poop. Right? You cleaned, you swept, you hosed, you prepped diets. But while you're doing that, you're working alongside seasoned trainers, and you're actually kind of watching them and learning from them, and they're teaching you how to be around the cats, how to act around the cats, how to be around them and act with them safely, which is most important. I went through that. I got a full-time position, and 25 years later, after working with tigers, lions, dolphins, walruses, most of the things here, 25 years later, I'm still here and plugging along. And the most important part of the job that a lot of people don't think about when they just kind of watch what we do, and that's conveying to the public the importance of conservation with animals like these. And these guys are ambassadors to their wild counterparts.
So if I want to help tigers, if I want to help lions, where do I go?
Funforthetiger.org, based in Marin County, excellent organization, and all that money goes directly to tiger conservation.
Lee Munro, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Come and meet these babies. They are amazing. I'm Will Pemble. That's Captain Lee. We'll see you soon.